Hello everyone and welcome back to Zaklit educational channel. So this video is very important for all of you who are preparing for the UGC NET JRF, and this important video will let you know that if you are joining after 2 years of getting your JRF, then your application may not be accepted, because there is one more thing which you have to do in order to get your fellowship amount. So this is very important. Everyone is not aware of this, and even I went through this situation, so I wanted to let you know this important procedure. So watch this video very carefully and share it with all your friends who are preparing for the UGC NET examination or who have already qualified the JRF in UGC NET. So this is the important video. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So those who are preparing for this examination, the main objective, that is the maximum most of the students are preparing for getting the JRF. That means the fellowship amount when you are pursuing your MPhil or PhD degree. So we all know that after getting the JRF or qualifying, the maximum tenure is 3 years. That means within 3 years you have to join in some institute or some university in order to start this fellowship. सो 3 साल के अंदर आपको ज्वाइन करना पड़ता है अगर आपने JRF क्वालिफाई किया है. एंड इफ यू आर ऑलरेडी देयर एनरोल्ड इन एनी यूनिवर्सिटी, देन यू कैन स्टार्ट एज सून एज यू आर गेटिंग द JRF certificate. So here the thing is, if you are not joining within 3 years, if you are joining after 2 years, then it will be problem for you, because it needs a special application form to be filled, and that thing your university, your institute people may not tell you, and at the end you will be suffering from getting the fellowship by initiating this fellowship, and your application may be rejected. So in order to avoid this thing, you should note down that there is a special form which I'll be showing you in the next slide. So let's move to the next slide. So before that form, I would like to say that this thing is written in the UGC NET website in the rules and regulation. Let us read this. So first rule is that maximum period allow for linking after date of result or the cutoff date. Linking means, linking is the first step in which the candidate who has appeared for the UGC NET and has qualified the JRF has to make a candidate ID by the university portal in the UGC portal. So university or institute will make your candidate ID, and all your information will be linked to the UGC portal. And the maximum period allowed for linking this process and all is 24 months from the date of result or date of cutoff date. That means 2 years from the result announcement. And this is for the UGC fellowship scheme. That means UGC NET JRF, MA, NF and all the UGC NET JRF categories. So here it is for 12 months for the scholarship schemes, which you no need to bother. So 12 months के अंदर आपको join करना है if you are under scholarship scheme, and if you are under fellowship schemes such as UGC NET, MA, NF, NFSC, NFOBC, then you have to join within 24 months. That means 2 years. So if you are exceeding this date, that means you are already 2 years more than the result announcement date of your JRF, then what you have to do, the university or institute wants to link the scholar ID above this value, that means above 2 years, then it has to request exception from the UGC portal. एक exception form आपको fill up करके उनमें submit करना है, and this once it is approved by the UGC, then you will be getting the time period, or you will be getting the approval, and you will be getting the fellowship. So this is the important thing, and how that form looks like I will show you in this next slide. So this is the exception certificate which you have to fill if you are more than 2 years after getting the JRF certificate or JRF result and cutoff date. So in this, what you have to write, you have to mention the name of the institution or university in which you have joined, and your name, and your when you have joined the institute or university, you have to mention it here from which date to which date under the UGC fellowship scheme of what. Otherwise you have to write the UGC NET JRF, MANF, NFSC. So what is the name of the fellowship scheme? You have to mention here. And next thing is also important, which you have to do is that we have gone through the matter. That means the candidate has gone through the matter, that is exception case. The guide under which you are joining, it has to also do the signature of the head of the department, and finally head of the institution. So they all are telling that we have gone through this matter, and after satisfying ourselves, this candidate has submitted all the details and seeking for the exception. So in this exception word, you have to put the tick mark so that they will approve. So here 2-3 things are there. That means approval of UGC for linking, exception for uploading of old financial claims. So you no need to tick here, just you have to tick on this matter, that is exception, because you have joined after 2 years of getting your fellowship. That means your result. So you have to tick here, you have to fill all these things, and signature of the candidate, date, name, email ID. Similarly, signature of your guide, date, seal, name and designation. Similarly for head of the department and head of the institution. So by filling all these things, you have to submit again in your university or institute where you are linking your candidate ID with the UGC portal for the fellowship. Then they will approve after going through this. So this is the important application which you have to download, fill, and then submit it to your institution, because you have already past 2 years, that is 24 months from the date of receiving the certificate or cutoff date. So this file, that means this application, from where you will get from the University Grants Commission website, but it is difficult nowadays to find that location. So for all of you, I have provided the link in the description. I have attached in my Google Drive, so you can download from there, fill the form and attach when you are submitting your application for the UGC NET JRF. So in this way you can get the fellowship successfully. Approval will be done soon, otherwise it will be rejection, and again you have to submit. It will be a problematic sequence and all the steps will make you very hectic. So in order to help you all, I wanted to make this video. I hope it will be helpful for you. You can download this link in the description for this form and keep it when you are joining for the UGC NET JRF in any institute or any university. So this is the thing which I wanted to share it with you all through this video. I hope you have known something important and you will deliver this message to all the JRF candidates, those who are waiting to join in any university or institutes. So this was the video. I hope you have enjoyed this. Don't forget to like this and share this with your friends and subscribe the channel to get all further updates. So keep smiling, believe in yourself, do the hard work. And till now, if you haven't joined our Telegram and Instagram page, the links are provided in the description below. I'd like to remind you that in this series there are 17 videos for the mega revision, where we have discussed most important and frequently asked topics in the environmental science entrances such as NET, GATE or any other environmental science entrances. So you must check that video before going for the exam. The provided link is in the I button as well as in the description below.